This week, Naked City TV goes to SoHo to visit the Culture Project, where artist Heather Woodbury has staged a one-night-only performance of her new one-woman play.
My show is called Last Days of Desmond Nani Reese, A Stripper's History of the World. And it's basically a series of encounters between a 108-year-old stripper who's holed up in her bramble-covered shack in Los Angeles overlooking the 5 freeway, and a young feminist academic who comes to interview her in the year 2014.
And so I, as an ethno-femino dance anthropologist, a discipline of my own invention, say that my approach has everything to do with my subject, which is, to wit, the displaced centrality of the eccentric, erotic, feminine narrative, or the history of the world, as told by loose women.
Maybe one of the inspirations for it was an argument that I had at a friend's dinner party in Los Angeles with a woman who was married to a wealthy doctor, and then a famous actress also interjected into the argument. And basically I was saying, as a former topless dancer, I was a topless dancer in the 80s when I was a younger woman, you know, that topless dancing for a lot of people was the most empowering choice that they could make, to make money and not have to demean themselves in other ways.
Whoring is giving men what they want for money, where stripping is not giving men what they want, but making them want it more, or even more money.
The doctor's wife was saying, you know, it sets women back and it sells women as sex objects, and it's just giving men, you know, what they, you know, it's giving sexist men what they want, and I was saying, but yeah, but I knew women who went to, you know, grew up in the worst housing projects in Brooklyn, who, like, that was an incredibly empowering choice for them to be a sex worker.
And I stared all of those eyes in. I lassoed those eyes by Amos's big bulging round ones, and I pulled them straight into my belly button. And that's when I become a queen. Not like those other women, but Queen Desmond. Bow down to my pussy boys. Bow down, bow low to your queen.
The irony of sex work is, yes, you're sort of commodifying your sexuality, but also because you're doing this job, you're kind of understanding that sex is something that is almost performed as a service.
Well, you know, I suppose that I was wondering what the real Venuses were thinking while inside Dolly's posited dream of Venus. What I was thinking was, good Lord, please give me this job so I can quit sucking men's Johnsons.
Woodbury's play is part imagined oral history and part playful evisceration of the line between subject and researcher.